What's up, guys? I hate to bring 2025 in like this, but now that I have a kid, I think I'm gonna have to stop riding motorcycles. I mean, for the first 2 months of his life, of course, I mean, that took everything out of me and Heather, but we are through that and we are into 2025 and we're ready to get back to it. Let's start it off with a ride. And guys, before we get going, I just got to install my camera real quick, which is actually the sponsor of the first video back in 2025, the beautiful people over at Insta360. These are the guys that make the X4 360 camera, which is, today I'm going to be using it in probably my favorite user case, which is just a camera on the front of the bike to look back at me. I love a 360 camera on the front of a motorcycle because it can literally see everything. You don't got to worry about angles and stuff like that. And if I get it recording, you will be able to see that I'm pairing that with its best friend, the Insta360 Ace Pro 2. I like using this as my helmet camera because it sees what I see, and then this thing literally sees everything else. These two are a match made in heaven, but you guys will see that throughout this video. Anyway, Insta360, thank you for sponsoring this video. I look forward to using your products far into 2025. And guys, what's extra cool about my code this time is now you get a free motorcycle bundle when you use that code, which includes my favorite mounting clamp for action cameras on motorcycles, this little guy. It is absolutely fantastic, and I use it on all my bikes. So use the code if you want and get some free stuff. Also, guys, before we get going, check out my new Alpine Star stuff. I got some new boots. Got new pants. I got a new jacket too, but bro, it's so big. It's like hilariously big on me. I thought I did my measurements correctly, but apparently I did not. So I'm gonna have to get a better sized one of those. So I've got a cool jacket coming, and I got these heated gloves. And of course, it's like perfect weather today, so I actually don't need the heated gloves, but wanted to wear them and try them out anyway. Let's hear the old MT10 first crank up. I have missed that noise. So let's get going on this first video back. And did you guys notice that the MT10's battery wasn't dead? I hope you guys are actually proud of me that I remembered to charge my motorcycles while I was taking a break.
Congratulations! Congratulations!
Well, all except for my Papio. I did forget to plug my Papio in. And because of that, the bike is totally dead. Battery's gone. Totally dead. Dang it. I tried to revive the battery and it is not working at all. So I'm gonna have to get a new battery for the old Papio. But it didn't really matter that much because, bro, the last time I rode was November 22nd of 2024. I have literally not ridden since then. That's almost 54 days. And let me tell you guys, I am so ready to be back on a motorcycle. It has been nuts. So guys, it actually works out for me having taken January off because, dude, if I was making content in January, it would have been rough because January was crazy. On top of the whole, like, having a newborn in the house, which a lot of you guys are so awesome. In my last video, you know, me and Heather announced that we have a new boy. We just had our first kid, Leo. He's been awesome, but man, you guys were right. So many of y'all commented on our last video saying, you know, a lot of people said congrats, which we really appreciate, but I was really surprised. A lot of you guys were telling me that you're also fathers and stuff, and you're like, man, just soak in every moment because it goes so fast. Bro, this kid just turned 2 months old, and he is already outgrowing like half of the wardrobe that Heather and I have for him. So he is growing at an absolutely ridiculous pace. So I appreciate all those comments telling me to soak in every moment. I will try to absolutely do that. But those first 2 months, man, if you guys have had kids, you know, but it was both me and Heather, like neither of us were working, and it was all hands on deck at every moment, and it honestly still is. As I was leaving to go film this video, Heather's taking care of Leo and stuff, and it's crazy how much of a lifestyle shift having a kid is. That sounds pretty obvious saying that out loud, but it has surprised me a little bit. But even if we didn't have Leo, bro, January has been strange this year. We got snow for like a week straight. I'll show you guys some photos that we took around the house. Like, even if I was making videos in January, like, bro, it was like in the single digits some days when I was looking outside, and I was in here laughing because I'm like, well, glad I don't have to ride today. So it turned out being a absolutely fantastic month. And here's how cold it's been here lately. It's in the 40s today, and it feels like a cool summer day. Like, that's how cold it's been here recently. So the weather is changing hardcore. So I was really excited to have such a beautiful day today to come make my first video back for you guys. Now, guys, the title of the video was pretty clickbaity, but in all seriousness, during the 2 months that I had off, I was spending a lot of time, like, honestly thinking to myself, now that not only do I have a wife, I have a dog, and now I have an actual child, a whole nother human that relies on me, like, should I stop riding? Like, should I stop riding motorcycles? Is riding motorcycles worth it? And I know I do it as a job, but, you know, I've got a lot of skill sets of, like, in social media and videography. Like, if I wanted to stop riding and stop this channel, I definitely could and go make a living doing other stuff, doing the same stuff I do, just not on motorcycles, basically. So I really honestly did think about that. And the conclusion I came to after really sitting with that was, you know, motorcycling is me. There is, like, that is something I do, and I am not defined by being a motorcyclist, but, you know, I've been riding for like 15 years now, and I cannot foresee a world where I'm not riding motorcycles. It's just too core to who I am. I get too much pure enjoyment out of it. I get a vast amount of enjoyment out of riding my motorcycles, and, you know, not only riding my bikes, but like going on little adventures and test riding bikes. Like, it's a really awesome life that I have cultivated for myself, and I just don't see myself ever not doing that. Even if I stopped doing the channel, I would still ride motorcycles. You know, it's just a key part of who I am. And that really made me realize, it's like, you know, is motorcycling more dangerous than riding in a car? Yeah, I guess, but, like, you know, crossing a street is also dangerous, and I'm not going to define my life by, like, not doing dangerous things. But I did come to some conclusions based around the same principle. So the two things that I'm really going to focus on, that I honestly started focusing on when Heather got pregnant, and one of those things is safety. I am going to always wear the appropriate amount of gear, or the most gear I possibly can, and still ride correctly. I've got riding boots on, I've got riding pants on, I have an airbag vest on, I've got my Alpine Stars Tech Air 5. If you guys are fans of the channel, you guys know how much I was pushing airbag vests last year, and I'm going to continue doing that because I think it's absolutely the safest way to ride motorcycles right now. Another thing that I kind of came to a conclusion on with all my time off that I can control is my abilities. You know, I can't control these cars out here, but I've been riding for 15 years, and other than my MSF course that I took to get my motorcycle license, I have not done any other real courses to enhance my riding ability. So one of the other things I have been looking into and want to do a lot more this year are riding schools or classes to make myself a better motorcycle rider. And I'm going to try to make some content around that this year. I do think it's an interesting perspective for someone to have been riding for as long as I've been riding and coming into these motorcycle courses as an experienced rider. You know what I mean? I think most people that take these courses, you might take them when you start riding, and then you kind of you peter out from doing courses because you're like, oh, I know how to do it. But I really think that could increase my safety level on top of the gear. So you guys look for some course content I've got a couple things that I'm working on for doing courses this year. And if I can film it and take you guys along with me, you guys know that's what I'm all about. And hopefully that combination of stuff will lead to me, you know, making motorcycle riding as safe as I possibly can. I say this as somebody who got in a motorcycle accident last year, so really trying to not let that happen in 2025. Another thing I was doing while I was taking all that time off was, bro, I know people do spring cleaning. Well, Chase did winter cleaning. I took that time while I didn't have to film, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get rid of everything that I don't need to just make the videos that I want to make. You guys know how, like, over time you'll pick up little things here and there, like one little thing to do this one little thing, and then you do the one little thing, and then you never need the thing you got it for again. So I do that very badly with, like, videos I want to make. I'll buy all this little stuff for just one video, and then I never end up using it again. So I ended up getting rid of so much stuff while I was on break, because I realized the stuff I need to make videos was like a third of the stuff I actually owned. So we did a massive paring down during my break. And speaking of the videos that I know I want to make, we can talk about what 2025 is going to look like. I've already got 2 first rides filmed for you guys. There was literally snow on the ground the day I went to film a first ride. So I am trying hard for us never to miss a first ride this year. You guys just like the video and give me some support on that. I'm going to do my best to never have you guys go a week without a first ride coming out. I also am wrapping up a WBRG video that, bro, I have been spending 4 days on so far to film one video. That is unheard of for me. My videos are normally just really planned, and I try to knock them out in one day or one afternoon. So a video lasting for 4 days is just nuts to me. But I think it's going to be a really good video. It's on our Harley-Davidson Sportster S that we're giving away. I think that video is going to come out next week. We'll have to see. I'm not 100% sure, but man, that video's taken for a while. Another thing I noticed while I was looking through the channel for 2024, we made a few motovlog helmet setup videos, and those videos ended up doing really good, which makes me curious. Do a lot of you guys, are y'all interested in the actual ability of motovlogging or the act of motovlogging? Those videos do well, like, every time. So I'm like, clearly there's an audience out there for people that want to learn how to motovlog, and that kind of got me down this whole path for this project I want to work on. So if you guys want to be first in line and know about the project, I'll have a sign up link in the description down below. I want to help the motovlogging community out, and I think I found a really cool idea to do that. But that's only if you're, like, really interested in motovlogging. If you're not, do not worry about signing up for that. And it doesn't cost anything. Just sign up is just with your email or whatever. But it made me think, would you be interested in me making content around how to motovlog? And that's including the helmet setups, the how to plan them out, how to talk to yourself, I guess. Like, you guys let me know if that's something you guys are interested in. I know not as many people are going to be interested in that as they are bike reviews and like mass market stuff like that. But I am curious. Let me know in the comments down below if that's something you guys are interested in, and you could affect the kind of content we make in 2025. You know, guys, sitting and not riding for 2 months, I've had way more time than I normally have on my hands to, like, think about the channel and stuff. Like, I always take January off, but it always ends up being like a week, and then I get back to making videos. I legitimately just sat, like, and did family stuff for like 2 months. So I did it way more than I normally do, and it got me thinking about, why do I do this channel? Why do I make this content? What kind of mark do I want to leave on the motorcycle space and motovlogging space? Which, I guess maybe that's part of, like, the whole having a kid thing. Now I'm thinking, like, way longer term or whatever. But as I was sitting there just, like, really thinking about it, I came to the conclusion that what I want out of my time here on the motorcycle space is, I want my channel to be a resource to make the motorcycle space better and bigger. I want to help people find the right bike they need to ride, which is my First Ride series. I want to help you guys find the right gear, because if you're wearing the right gear and something happens, you're far more likely to continue riding. So I definitely want to more focus on that. I also want to help inspire you guys to start riding. I know a lot of you guys don't even ride yet, and I want to make really awesome and inspirational videos to help you guys like get into riding. I want to teach you little skills that I know of, that I've learned over my time riding, and help, you know, the whole getting into the riding process more seamless. So that's kind of like my big overarching goal of the channel. If I'm making a piece of content, it's because I think I have valuable information that I think will help people start riding, get into riding, or stay riding on the right stuff. So that's kind of like my big thesis, my mission statement, I guess, if you want to talk in like business terms. That's kind of what I want out of this channel. I want to leave a mark on the motorcycle space in a positive way, and grow this activity that, as I've discussed in this video, I could not see my life without doing it. It is integral, and I just want more people to realize how much fun you can have riding a motorcycle. You know, I think that's a good spot to leave. I think that's a good positive message that we can end this video on, guys. I hope you guys have had an awesome beginning of your 2025. I hope you miss me. And we are back making content, guys. We are going to be making our 2 to 3 videos every single week for the rest of the year. I hope the weather is getting a little better. If you guys are out there, like, and there's snow on the ground, don't worry, I'll have plenty of videos you can be watching and living vicariously through me for you guys. If you guys could, I would love it if you liked the video. If you got this far in the video, it massively supports the channel, and I massively appreciate it. And that's it, guys. We're back. 2025 is here. I get to learn how to navigate working full-time and having a kid, so that'll be interesting. It's gonna be an awesome year. I hope you guys are as excited as I am, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Later. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Reminder, if you guys are interested in motovlogging, click that link in the description, get signed up, and I'll have you first in line for my little secret project. Also, not to be clickbaity on a video with a clickbaity title, but I'm pretty sure I have a video coming out next week that is probably going to be the biggest shock that you guys have seen for this channel in about 6 years. So you guys might want to subscribe and stay tuned for that one. I think it's going to take a lot of people by surprise, but we'll find out. I'll see you on that video. Later.